high-C ecto cooler. Super Nintendo. No one else.
The connection has been made.
Proceed with several friends to your nearest Pizza Hut and order a large pan pizza with all your favorite toppings.
So I think in the last video, we clearly just established that the Pizza Hut of our memories, whether that time for you was in the 70s, 80s, or 90s, the quality, the experience of those days is long gone. Yum Brands has taken over, and what they pass off as Pizza Hut today is kind of an insult to those memories. But that made me really want a pan pizza of the past. And the only way we're going to do that, or the only way I'm going to do that, is to make it myself. Now, I know what you're thinking. Brandon, how are you going to get the recipe from 1993? You ever heard of 88 miles an hour?
Subject claims he asked out Pizza the Hut.
$260 for exceeding the postage speed limit. Research. We're going to use research.
We're not just making pizza, we're creating an experience for our customers. So we take out a medium pan, prepared by our dough master. First, spread the sauce to within 1/4 to 1/2 inch of the edge. Now we'll measure out the exact amount and then place the cheese on top of the sauce. Again, starting at the outside and working toward the center. One, two, three, four.
Now, I don't have a legit Pizza Hut pan to work with, so we're going to use this, or make do with this cast iron skillet. But the secret to the pan pizza was the oil. So basically, instead of just being baked like a traditional pizza, that dough, or the crust, was fried, which basically gave you the pizza toppings on a breadstick kind of vibe. So we're going to get this pressed out, and then we'll get it put in the fridge to cold ferment for a good 24, maybe 48 hours. I don't know if I'm going to make the pizza tomorrow or not, but to be continued. Time to get our pan pizza dough and all of our pizza dough out of the fridge. And we've got to let these proof until they get up to about room temperature. Now, one thing with our pan pizza dough, I might have underestimated a little bit because it's not quite touching the edges, but as it comes up to temp, it's going to rise, and I think we'll be okay. I think it's going to come out good. It's about time to start making our pizza sauce, and as good as the pizza sauce was, or as good as the pizza was back in the day, they weren't having teenagers in the back room crushing high quality San Marzano tomatoes to make the sauce of the day. So back then, of course, it was a little more industrialized, probably just a regular tomato sauce. My thorough research suggests that it was probably Del Monte tomato sauce, but the Walmart didn't have Del Monte, so I'm going with the Hunt's. And then you've just got your basic seasonings, your basil, oregano, garlic powder, onion powder, salt, pepper, marjoram. Marjoram, I believe, was the key ingredient to give it that little something, that recognizable Pizza Hut sauce. But we're going to get started and get everything mixed up. Alright, well, we pretty well got it mixed up except for our marjoram. We had a little unfortunate accident with our marjoram. That was in a glass container and brand new bottle, so I was opening it up and the little lip around there was, I don't know, sharp. I was peeling off the seal and slipped my thumb right on the sharp glass. So I don't know if there was any broken glass in the marjoram seasoning itself, so we're going to just skip it and not risk that. But we're going to get this whisked up, and this should be kind of relatively thick. That's thus the tomato paste, but a thick, herbaceous, industrial pizza sauce should be the stuff of the 90s, according to my research. Yeah, and that is coming out to be about the right consistency. Now ideally I would have made this a little bit earlier this morning, set it in the fridge, but I think under the heat those spices will meld pretty well. And you can see I got a ton of pizza sauce here in relation to one small cast iron pan pizza. Executive decision, we're making 3 other 16-inch thick crust pizzas too, so we'll have plenty of pizza sauce. Alright, so we got a 24-hour cold ferment dough. We made our dough yesterday. It's been sitting in the fridge. It's probably been out coming up to room temperature for about an hour-ish. And again, we got a heavy layer of oil in the bottom of this because our original pan pizza was more fried than it was baked. So we're going to try to get this thing topped up and ready for the oven. We made our as close as we could to authentic sauce. And this is a little smaller than what I'm used to making, a 16-inch pizza. And I kind of got the ladles figured out for the 16-inch pizza. Trying to get it right for this littler guy here. And we want to leave, the training video said about an inch space around the outside crust. I think we're going to go maybe a ½ inch or so. Just a dab more over here. There we go. We're going to call that good, I think. Now we're going to call it good. Alright, let's add a layer of cheese. And we're going with, what is it?
Bring it. Both of them shut off.
Whole milk, low moisture mozzarella. It's fine. Camera guy was noticing that the display went black on the camera, which is okay. Now Pizza Hut would be meticulous not to get cheese. Well, and if any of you work for the Pizza Hut, you're not supposed to get cheese on the crust, am I right? Feel free to comment. Try to clean up that edge a little bit again. And I know they had a measured amount of pepperonis they did for the pepperoni. We're going pepperoni and sausage with this one. Kind of a custom order, if you will. And our sausage is a homemade fennel sausage. Pizza Hut would have been probably pre-made little sausage marbles, I guess. We'll kind of try to mimic those. The long process of trying to make a replica. And of course their sausage would have been pre-cooked, if I understand correctly. However, putting it on raw is going to release some of those flavors into the pizza. And it'll fully cook. And one more, we'll have plenty of sausage. And my research said they did a bottom cheese and a top cheese, so we're going to add just a little bit more. Yes, sausage hand went right into the cheese, if any of you restaurant people caught that, but this is all getting cooked up at home, eaten by family, not being sold commercially, so we're fine. We're going in at 450 for probably about 20 minutes, 20-25. Well, I think we came out, we looked pretty close. Maybe not identical to what Pizza Hut would put out, but we're close, and hopefully the mic will pick this up. But I was scraping the cast iron a little bit, but you can hear that nice crisp pan pizza crust, and again, sausage and pepperoni. And so I made my video. I'm a kid of the 90s. I don't know if I'm in frame or not, but I'm a kid of the 90s, so I grew up with the Book It rewards, and you know, Dad and Mom would take me to Pizza Hut, and I loved it. It was a great time. The ideal Pizza Hut era for him was the 70s, and that was like your high school.
That's right.
Like around senior year, right?
Senior year, yes.
And
Back in 73.
then you had one pretty close to home.
Right.
Yep. And so trips with friends, or
With friends or by myself sometimes. And enjoyed a wonderful pizza.
yeah, it was good back then.
Oh,
Right?
it was delicious.
Before corporate kind of
That's right.
took it over
That's
and
right.
changed some things and made it not as good. Well, I hope this measures up, and we'll find out here in a minute. I know my oven mitt's not true to the era or true to the Pizza Hut, but let's get this thing sliced up and we'll give it some official taste tests. Alright, the big moment of truth, and course, two things can be true at the same time here. Well, three actually. So this could be really, really good, or it could be a spot-on match to Pizza Hut. Really, really good, but not a match. Perfect match, or it could be god-awful pizza. I don't think it's gonna be that bad.
There we go. Pretty darn close.
I think that bite could have used a little more sauce, and I'm not sure if the sauce nailed it, like nailed the original flavor. It's definitely crispy on the outside, on the bottom, soft in the middle, kind of not doughy, but more like a bread.
Yeah.
But I mean, the cheese is good, pepperoni's good.
Sausage were good too.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how was the sausage? I haven't had a bite of the sausage. So
good.
we're going straight. Yeah.
Good. You came almost right to it.
Fennel sausage, house made. At the end of the day, I think it was a success. Pizza Hut's not putting this out anymore, so if you want it, you gotta go to a place that is, or make it yourself. Thanks for watching. Until the next one.